Here we are.
Whoa,
Got
hello?
it. Hi, got it. Now can
Oh!
they see us?
Hold on a second. I'm going to turn that volume down.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Whoa,
Here we are.
hello?
Yeah.
Hi, got it.
Now can they see us?
Hold on a second. I'm going to turn that volume Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Yay. I'm going to go to mine. I'm going to put my glasses on.
Okay.
Okay. Yay. That's okay. I'm going to jump to it also so I can see what everybody is seeing on a silent computer. That's why you're seeing the reflection on me, guys. Yay. That's okay. I'm going to jump to it also so I can see what everybody is seeing on a silent computer. That's why you're seeing the reflection.
Okay.
Yay. That's okay.
Well, it's closed caption.
Oh, nice. I was doing
Well, at
that?
least on yours it is.
Oh, on yours you can.
Okay.
If you go to
Well, it's closed caption.
on the right. Nice.
Auto captions on.
Oh, on yours you can. If you go to.
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's saying there's a delay. I don't know. Oh, yeah. It's like.
On.
Oh, on yours you can. If you go to.
I don't know.
Yeah, everybody's saying there's a delay. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it's like. Okay, so there looks like there is a delay. I'm gonna. Guys, we also have it on YouTube. I don't know why there's a delay on this. Tarik, do you hear a delay? I'm gonna.
I'm hearing that. I hear like we're talking and then there's like a audio delay or something.
Yeah, I see people are saying not seeing captions. Oh man, not seeing the captions. Okay, don't worry about the captions right now. That's all right. I'm just giving people a few minutes to join. I see some people that are coming in. But they can hear. You guys can hear our conversation. Someone just let me know if you can hear our conversation clear, because I don't want to jump in messing
Emily,
up.
also you're logged into 2 accounts at the same time recording.
Oh, well, there we go. 2 accounts at the same time recording?
Thanks, Jordy. Maybe that's. I'm not sure what he means. But...
No, Jordan, it's linked to one. I share it to all of them at the same time. Delay is fixed. Okay, cool. Thank you. So just put another thumbs up if delay is fixed. So I know, because I can't see myself. Okay, cool. Yay! Awesome. Okay. So if you see me looking up here, I have my notes from our discussions. Alrighty. So I guess how do we start off here? Well, this is part 2. Sorry it took a while, guys. I obviously have a chronic condition, and it took a while for me to get set up for the next one. I didn't post the edits from last time.
Same here. We both are in the same boat on that one.
Yeah, totally. Let me get it. So we decided to do Sunday, and then I was trying to figure out if we do like every first Sunday of the month at least, like hopefully do more. We'll get like a routine of people knowing like, oh, first Sunday of the month is Talkin With Tarik. We can jump in, or every Sunday would be awesome, but we got other stuff to do too. But anyways, we had other stuff we're going to talk about, and then obviously everything going on kind of shifted, and I reached out to Tarik when I saw on his Instagram, which I want to post and didn't get a chance to post it, his video about his experience with, everything going on with police brutality and this whole discussion. So I'm going to kind of take more of a backseat this time and ask more questions to Tarik, because he's also, as you've seen, an activist and has done a lot to help others. And I think that this is something
thank you.
Yeah, totally. And I think this is something that you can help other people understand better than me, obviously. So do you want to take the wheel, or how do you want to start out?
Well, basically, it just you can ask like any question, and I can expand on it, and then you kind of riff with that. But
okay. Well, I guess like how does it relate to why we're doing the podcast in general? Like
the timing is really interesting because initially Emily, I know that with the podcast you wanted to kind of focus on issues that really affect a lot of people, predominantly that are going through an obstacle and come out somehow to the other side changed, you know, and most cases the better. And so in terms of struggle and perseverance on the individual level, that definitely, you know, fits the criteria. And this it's on a much larger scale, but it still fits that criteria because, you know, this is a struggle that affects like an entire, you know, race and races and people of multiple like subcultures, you know, like, you know, sort of niche cultures that aren't in the mainstream but are singled out and going on a certain persecution for just being different, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I'm not at all able to understand it, obviously, because I can't understand at all. And I realized, which I didn't realize until you posted your experience, and it really hit me hard. And I was like, wow, like it's kind of being hypocritical.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
No, that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't even realize that people right next to them, people that know for years, you know, have had that experience or something similar to that, you know. And so after I really didn't feel it until like the moment I was recording that video. This I felt bad because I should have said something sooner. You know, it's like it didn't dawn on me that, you know, that sharing my experience can actually help people understand. I guess it's partly when I looked into okay, this like blew my mind, right? This blew my mind. So in terms of I know that being a Black person, we're in a minority in terms of population, but I didn't realize it's like 13.4% of the US population. I was like 13.4? Not even a quarter of a percent? It's look it up. It's 13.4. 13.4. And as a
typing is what I'm doing right now in the background.
We've been here for like over 300, like 300, 400 years or so, and only 13.4%. So we looked into that. There's also like a New York Times publication says like 1.5 million African Americans missing. And that article talks about this supposed mystery of like just random occurrences of Black people just missing, right? And so a lot of that is from being persecuted. You see it, right? 13.4.
I'm gonna try to share it so people can jump in and see that if they want. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna just post it on the Facebook one.
Sorry, my hair is like eating my face. Sorry, 1 second.
It's okay.
It's like.
People are saying they can't get into the stream. Shit, I don't want to interrupt their conversation. I don't know why they can't get in.
Yeah, I see it in the comments, yeah.
I'm going to just copy the link and place it here. Okay. If anybody's friends, whatever, can't see it, to share it with them. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you on what you were saying. So that
is it's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, the impact is huge. So a lot of people, I mean, understandably, that are not African descent, or that don't look like, you know, a darker skin tone or don't look different, that just don't understand that sort of persecution and being like sort of profiled for just looking different, you know, and that don't understand that experience. It's like it brings into the realm of us as a culture to try to educate those that just don't understand, because how can they know if they haven't experienced it? So if we as the Black people are 13.4% of the population, and the whole rest of America are not Black, and for the most part are much lighter in skin tone, or sort of lumped into the category of Caucasian, don't have this experience, they won't know that's just happening unless people speak out about it. Now with the tragedy of George Floyd, it is a huge tragedy, and it's sad. It's sad already, but to make it even more sad, on top of that, compiled, is that it happens so much. Is that that was they had so many witnesses, and some had recorded it, so it was definitely uh, televised, and that way people knew about it. But there's so many cases that are unknown or secret, like
Right.
sort of as clandestine events, that people just don't know even exist. So, and that's kind of what that article was talking about. It's like like there's tons of names of people that just disappear, no trace. So that's what all the anger and frustration and feeling silent is coming from.
Yeah, exactly. That's like unbelievable. Like, oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Shoot, just left my head, but that's okay. Let me jump back to our stuff. I just want to make sure we cover everything here. I actually, honestly, I saw my friend Maria jumped in, and she's actually in Egypt right now. And I'm curious what it's like for her out there and her friends and stuff.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I just glance and I'm like, oh my gosh, Maria, and she's like other countries and stuff too. Like I think that's the other thing too. I wanted to ask you about like it's like you were saying, like it's not just America, it's like everywhere. Like this is happening and everybody coming together about it. And I can't say how that phrasing's wrong. Like what I mean to say is like I don't know like how I would feel if this was me, and this has been going on for like 400 years, and now all of a sudden everybody's finally saying something that they should have been.
And that's the thing. It's actually, there, like with the thing with Rodney King, I know that happening. Like, there's been tons of big span cases of this happening and people talking about it, which is good that people are talking about it. But I think what's different now is that social media is so big. To be honest, I think social media is so large.
That's a really good point. So that's a really good point. Yeah.
And information travels so much faster. In the previous years, like information would hit, this would happen like 10 years ago or 15 years ago. It would take like a week for people to know it even happened. Versus happened, it was like everywhere. Like John Boyega is in the UK. The actor John Boyega. Star Wars.
Oh my God! Yes. What the heck? Yes. I'm terrible with names.
No, everyone knows him Star Wars. I mean, he's been at a long time, but that's where he really went big. But he got he's a very passionate person, and when this hit him, of course he's directly connected to this. And in the UK, this happens too. It happens everywhere, And so he's at protests in the UK, and there's, if you look it up, there's tons of videos of him having speeches and a protest talking about it. And so yeah, this is affecting everybody. Like you could be rich, poor, middle class, so long as you're educated, non-educated, as long as you have a darker skin tone, it affects you, And then for people that are of different races, I think it affects them too. Just the fact that this reality is real, So, and my Instagram, under my video, like you mentioned earlier, as a great friend of mine, Tracy, goes like, what can I do as an ally to educate myself? I was like, this is what you're doing now, like watching videos of people sharing their experiences, just having an ear and taking time out your day to acknowledge this reality. It's like the step. That's the thing, just knowing that it happens. And then from that, it actually affects your actions. Because once you walk into a situation, having that knowledge in the back of your head, your actions are different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got it. I want to, when you mentioned the Instagram thing, I want to get everybody to see it. So what I'm going to do is link your profile and people can go to it.
I can, and I can find the video too.
Yeah, so this is Tarik. I always say it wrong because I'm terrible. I just sent the link to his Instagram. So if you guys want to jump on there later and see it, it's really powerful. Like, it's really like, it's true. It's like, you can't, I don't know, how do I want to phrase it? It's like, even like, when I talk about porphyria stuff, and it's not at all the same. Like, when we say that, like, when we talk about our medical disabilities, it's stuff like not on the same level at all. Like, it's a totally different thing that I can't understand. And that's why, we did this whole thing, is because I wanted somebody to speak on it that I can't speak about it, and it upsets me, and not even close to how I'm sure it upsets you. You know, it's different. But the other thing that I think that we wanted to touch on is the whole COVID thing and how and I don't think people realize about the medical system here and how many Black people, like you like I was reading, I mentioned to you, like I didn't even realize like that just medical care alone for this situation and in general, like it's
it's
different.
It's not only different, it's approached differently. Like I do have a high pain tolerance, but you wouldn't know that from looking at me.
Right.
I don't think. I don't know.
No,
But
I wouldn't know.
there was like a study, and they found that African Americans in hospitals when they were being treated for pain, a lot of times don't get any pain medicine.
Wow.
Where someone the majority population of a Caucasian European descent would get that pain medication, without even asking for it.
Wow.
So it is weird. It's like, I guess, like, oh, they're Black, they can take it. I'm like, well,
yeah, like
that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
like what?
Like what?
Like, I don't know what's going on there. So I think a lot of these things are happening on a subconscious level because just how, like, social media is a big deal. Movies, shows, TV. There was like someone that reporter that was in Korea and asking a lot of nice people on the street was walking by, like, hey, what do you think about this actor or so and so or whatever, what do you think about Black people in general from America, specifically America, and they go like, well, in movies we just see them as being like gangsters, and so leading roles are some exceptions, like Denzel Washington, icon, and like I mentioned, John Boyega, like, he's definitely showing the pathway for a lot of actors. But generally speaking, that is kind of true. Same thing for a lot of Hispanics. A lot of times you see Hispanics or people of Latin descent, like 80% of the time they're shown as being some type of like, gangster or thug and stuff like that. And like, so in terms of how it's perceived subconsciously, even though people sometimes don't go out their way to be openly racist or anything, they just are by just like default, like to some degree, like, unless they work on it. So if someone like is conscious of this environment, of what's happening in media, and they know people of different races, and they take their time to say, hey, I know someone that's cool and they're different races, so this isn't reality that I'm being shown on TV. But if someone is in a sheltered environment, like in Korea, for example, or some other like predominantly one race environment where it's like hardly any Black people anywhere, all they know is like what they see on TV,
Yeah.
And so that's kind of scary,
Yeah, there was this show. Oh gosh, what was I watching? I want to give them credit.
I'm like falling off the bed. Hold on a second. God.
While you're not falling off the bed.
Okay, what are you saying?
No, it just made me think of, there's this show I was watching. I can't remember the name of the show, but there's a girl, and she said that she went to, I don't remember the country, but she said that she went there, and everybody thought she was Beyonce, and they put up her picture in the restaurant. They thought that they met Beyonce because she was a Black woman.
Did she look anything like her?
Kind of. Like, I mean, she was tall. She had like, like the curly hair that she has, like, when she wears like the different styles. So she looked like kind of like Beyonce, but no. Like, no. Like, honestly, no.
Wow.
And I was just like, oh my God. Like, and I thought like it popped in my head because it's like the media, like you're saying, like gives people like sometimes like these, like if they aren't around day to day, other people other than themselves, like they have no idea and they don't even realize they're being racist. I think that like what you're saying, like that's a key point.
But and I had to step outside myself to really think about. I mean, all my life I've basically known this, but when you put together and you cook it down to like crude ingredients, African American descent, it's slightly higher of people of mixed, like if you have like remixed or something, but it's only, I think it's like 15%. or something
Wow.
like that.
Holy crap.
But in terms of basically African descent, it's like 13.4. Sometimes say 13.9, but 13.4, and so you have that right there. So a small minority, right?
Hmm.
And then you have the media cascading over that of having a very skewed viewpoint.
Right.
Some exceptions, but overall a very skewed viewpoint. And then you have that being America is a younger country, you know.
Yeah.
So I think racism still exists other places, you know, for people of African descent, but I think it's worse in America, in terms of that. Except for, of course, South Africa. That's really bad in South Africa.
God, yeah. It's like a whole other.
That's
God.
another level right there.
Yeah.
Uh, but but it still happens here too. It's just that it's like there's more finesse about it in America. It's not as blatantly open about it.
I think also me being like a white girl, even though I work with disability, like even me, like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, "Oh well, do you understand that you have differences?" And I'm like, "No, like this is a totally different thing, But old me, like I would sometimes be like, "Oh well, I'm different. I get it," and it's like, "No, I don't get it." Like,
Well, you definitely get something. You definitely get
yeah,
a
you
certain
point.
part of the spectrum. I think, like, cause myself being differently able, having autoimmune disorder, having physical limitations, and we both share some similarities in that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
so I think that unites us in that sense. Of course, you being a woman too, women are constantly prejudged
yeah,
all the time, constantly. And even though you normally the majority of the population in terms of male, normally females are or I don't know if it's like, well, I guess it depends what city you're in, but generally
mm,
speaking, there's more women to men ratio, and
right,
yet treat it like you're lesser than a lot of times. It's and you have to fight for everything. So, and in that sense, I think you understand to that, but it's not, of course, as bad, as someone like myself. But you definitely, or maybe in some cases it is actually. It depends where you're at, like where
yeah.
you're at the time. But for the grand scheme of things, it is worse for a black person. You had to worry about driving. You can go anywhere. Like you're watching Patriot Act on Netflix.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's a good show, and he just posted something on there, and he had like a collage of all the different African Americans that were killed for whatever reason, right? For being black, basically.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What does this one kill for? Standing in his garage drinking a soda, sleeping, um, buying something at a store." It was like all these things, like
Yeah.
uh,
It's
there's
like
no reason for that to happen.
it's like I think also like when I watched your video, I mean you could talk about it too. Like I was gonna say if you want to
Okay.
give a synopsis of it. I mean everybody doesn't if they haven't seen it yet, but like when I watched it, I watched several times. Like it literally made me cry because I was like, wow, I'm so freaking ignorant. Like I'm not getting this, and
Wow.
it really did get me. Like it just completely shifted. I mean, I've always been like a caring person and wanting to understand, but like it shifted it to me to be like on a higher level of like, okay, like I need to not be afraid to ask, And I think a lot of people are afraid to ask and just say like what, like just asking the hard questions. Like you were saying, like communication is key, and it totally
It is
is.
key.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to share like what happened to you, you can. If
Yeah.
not, we can.
I'm gonna share that. I'm also put the link. I
Yeah.
thought it did. I guess it didn't. Yeah. I'm gonna put the link. Hold on a
Oh yeah,
second.
the video link. Yeah.
Yeah, let me get that link real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna check too because I think some people can't see us. I don't know why. I'm going to share copy link, and I'm gonna go to.
Oh,
I don't know why people can't see this. And everybody seeing this? I think because I also put it on YouTube.
why is it so low there? I'm trying to put it in the comments.
On yours. Do you see where it says sharing StreamYard on StreamYard?
Yeah.
If you put under post a comment, does it let you?
Let's see. 1 second. Oh wait. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot.
too.
I was pressing the button like work. I press comment and like nothing happens.
No, it's okay. I'm just sending to like everybody.
Maybe I can reply to myself. No?
Yeah, I think, why is it saying my account is temporarily locked? Someone, oh my gosh.
Hopefully people can see us. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't understand what just happened, guys. I think, Tarik, it kicked me out. What the heck?
Well, I'm looking you on Instagram right now, and I see you.
Yeah, I don't know why it's. Oh my gosh! It just completely kicked us off. What just happened? Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Let me double check that. Wait, don't assume that just yet. Hold on a second.
Okay. So guys, if anybody's watching, this is why we're not talking right now. All of a sudden, it just kicked us off. Let me do something quick. I'm just gonna put. Oh, for God's sakes!
Let's see.
I went to share it.
It didn't say like it went anywhere. Like in terms of time, it's not. It didn't say like 10 minutes, 30 minutes. It just says live, so I think that's okay.
Okay, I hope so. That's so weird. All of a sudden, it just like kicked me off, and it was like, "You're not logged in anymore." Yeah, it's saying I'm not logged in anymore.
Oh no! This video has ended. Yeah. It ended.
What the heck?
I guess just do it again. It would be another section of it.
So it lost access to iLLest entertainers. Click to reconnect. Okay. Shoot, I'm so sorry. Damn. I think it's just on YouTube right now. Okay, it wants me to reset my password. Let me do that right now. Gosh darn it. Oh my God, this is so frustrating. I think it got freaked out because I was like logged in on so many things. It was like, whoa, like who is this?
Definitely.
Yeah. Shit. Ugh, we're like right in the middle of like important stuff too. Okay, let me do that right now. Darn it. I think it'll just continue. So wherever we, like when it comes back, it'll just pick up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think it will. Okay, come on. What the heck? Continue. To authentication. All right. This is ridiculous. All right, I just put it to text me login code.
Double check it too.
Yeah. Shit. It's like, and no matter what we like, oh, here, okay, login code. It's like, oh, wait, let's make it annoying. What the heck? iLLest, because everybody's doing this. I don't know. It was fine yesterday. Well, we weren't on very long yesterday. That's true. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, it's true. It happens though. Live feeds drop all the time.
Yeah. Okay, I think.
Oh wait, do we even have the link to this video?
Goodness gracious. Let me try again. Reconnect your destination. It says there's suspicious activity in my account. Oh my God.
It's probably thinking that API. You should probably log out and log back in or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just like cutting out. All right, it's going to text me the message now and see if it. I can't believe this. It didn't even dawn on me like that would be an issue as my phone ringing in the background. It didn't even dawn on me that this would happen. Shoot. 3-7. If this keeps going on, I'm going to just put a link and say we're on Facebook. 3-7. I mean, on YouTube. Okay. Please work. Come on.
Yeah, my Facebook is just slowing down considerably all of a sudden. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. All right, I think this worked. Let's see. Please work. Come on. Let me close it out of this. All right. Maybe that did it. Skip, skip, skip. I don't want to do all this right now. Oh my gosh. Why is it doing this? All right. Hallelujah. All right. I think I fixed it. Oh boy.
Continue. So it recorded 25 minutes, 55 seconds?
Yeah. So it did about half an hour. Because I'm getting all these messages. I glanced and everybody's like, what's going on?
Are you able to continue it or try it? If I have to do a new one, if it's already counted minutes.
No, it'll let me do it. Okay, it's going to let me do it now. I think it's back. Yes, we're back. Okay, so let me go back here. I might have to send everybody a notice that we got kicked off. Hold on. Okay. And we should be back. All right, we're back. I'm gonna write, hey guys, we got kicked off.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Because on the video it still says 25 minutes. Night. Say live.
Let's see. Do you see it now? If anybody's watching this, we're trying to get back on. All right, I think we're back. I think. I don't know. Somebody tell me if we're back, please. Oh, goodness.
Let me double check here.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why this is doing this. Okay, it looks like, yeah, I see 26 minutes. So it looks like it's live. And it's not, we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. All right. Crap. Okay, you know what? I'm going to end it and restart it.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.